Peace, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're new here, my name is Free, and I'm bringing you a channel. And of course, you're probably new here because this is my first video. But I decided to go ahead and make a video, and so yeah, here it is. But yeah. So I've been having like a couple of images that have been popping up in my head. Not even just images, images along with, hold on one second, let me make sure I turn it down. Images along with dreams. And so I'm just going to tell you guys what I've seen in my dreams as well as what I see in my mind's eye. Or the visions, like the images that I just kind of get glimpses of it, because that's kind of how it happens. It's just like a image or something. It just, or sometimes I see like whatever, like visions, or I hear stuff. But it's just gonna be a channeling of that. But this is stuff that I channeled earlier and wrote down to share. So one thing that's been really standing out to me lately has been I've been having this like image. It's been kind of for a while now. Well, I'm not gonna say like a while, but here recently in the last week or two or so, you know, it's like new energy that's recently been coming in. But what I see is like this department store, or like it's like it's a mall. So in this what I see a mall, and I see an elevator going up. Well, in the elevator, it's there's people, so it's kind of crowded, but it's not like real crowded. But there are people in the elevator, and the elevator's going up, and the elevator's clear, and the people down, they can see these people going up in this elevator because it's at the mall, you know what I mean? But you that's the vision that I keep seeing. And so what I wrote that down, because when I take from that is I feel like that's a sign for the collective, or for certain people on this frequency that I'm on. Because it's for me, but it's also for the others, those others that are like experiencing the same thing. So, what I see was the elevator going up is clear. There's people in it, and it's going up. So what I took that to mean was, okay, there's elevation on the way. Like things are picking up. And also what I heard when I was writing that down was like, moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. All right, that part. And then also the part where we finally got a piece of the pie. Those are the parts that stuck out to me too. You know what I'm saying? So like different songs and things might come to you, and it's for a reason. And sometimes we just don't. Sometimes we not tuning in and like checking and like seeing if it's for a reason. But yeah. So with that, I gathered from that, like, okay, things are about to, they're about to take off. You know what I mean? Things are taking off. There's elevation, you know what I mean? Going to new heights. I feel like when you see an elevator going up, you're feeling like this is new heights. There's elevation. And the fact that it was clear, what stood out to me with that was that, you know, it was a clear elevator. And so it's like, and there's people on there. So it's like, yeah, you're going to have people around you, but people are going to be focused. They're going to be seeing you. They're going to see you. People are going to see this elevation. They're going to see it. And, you know, and they're going to be watching. And it's not going to just be like a few people. It's a mall. It's a mall. Like, so it's going to be people, multiple people will be watching this elevation. They'll be seeing it. They're going to see it. It's going to impact them. You know what I'm saying? So this elevation is big, you know what I'm saying? And people are going to notice it. They're going to see that in you. So things are going up. I feel like that elevator is indicating things are going up, elevation, improving, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the moving on up, you know, to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. And like I said, it's just things are improving. There's rewards, gifts. So the piece of the pie, I feel like that's what they're talking about. I feel like that's why that stood out to me, is finally got a piece of the pie. So the gifts, the abundance is starting to come in. You know what I'm saying? So you're starting to see those things materialize. It's coming through. You know what I'm saying? So the piece of the pie, this could be just, spiritual gifts. This could be, physical gifts, abundance, the money. It can be opportunities. And I don't know why I felt like I needed to just like really say that, more than once. Because at first I was like, I feel like it could be opportunities, but like something stood out on that. It's like big words, opportunities. There could be different opportunities that will arise for you. You know what I'm saying? And so it's all the piece of the pie is these different gifts. It's different rewards, different things for the work that you put in over time. You know what I'm saying? For you being on that frequency and that vibration, you know what I'm saying? Things are starting to materialize. It's starting to come forth. You know what I'm saying? You're in that frequency. Yeah, it's materializing, y'all. It's coming. So I feel like the piece of the pie is the rewards, the gifts, and everything that's on the way. Things that are materializing, opportunities. And another thing on the opportunities, I say that because even today, y'all, like in the middle of me doing this channel, I was writing, and a friend of mine had contacted me, and I kind of went ahead and I checked in on her. But in that talk, an opportunity presented itself for me, and it's something that I wouldn't have even thought that I would have even been entertaining. It's a seed that was planted years ago, something that I picked up years ago, set it down, and now it's starting to come. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for real, pay attention to the new opportunities that present themselves to you, and allow yourselves to be patient and hear them. I said patient. I meant present, but be patient too. Obviously, that was said for a reason. I feel like maybe some people may be getting a little riled up, and like getting a little antsy. Not riled up. You're not getting like, oh, I can't. But it's just like, you're starting to question, getting a little, it's looking a little shaky. But no, really, it's things are looking up. Things are, they're picking up. Things are going. They're gonna turn out for you. So just be patient and be present. Make sure that you're being receptive of those opportunities. Because another thing is, I know I'm not gonna say for everyone. I'm not trying to, but for some, sometimes, anyway, just be willing to be receptive of those opportunities, because sometimes, we're not in a place where we're allowing ourselves to be receptive. Okay, so just allow yourself to be receptive and know that you are worthy. All right, that's all I'm gonna say on that. All right, so on top of, aside from the elevator, with that, I also did see like a department store. So I feel like at some point you're gonna have some things that you're gonna have opportunities, and you're gonna be switching up some things, and you're gonna be doing some shopping. There's gonna be some shopping. I did see a department store. There's gonna be some shopping. I seen specifically clothing. So I feel like that does deal with wardrobe. People may be going ahead and switching up their looks. But I feel like for sure, there's gonna be some shopping. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of shopping, but for me, I seen clothing. I seen the department store, it was closed. So I feel like that may be dealing with some wardrobe or something. But another thing that I seen was like a bus. And and okay, so in my dream, I remember, okay, so in my dream, I'm getting on this bus, right? And it's like, this is another part of the dream because it was like multiple dreams that I had throughout the night. But I remember this specific part. I'm getting ready, I'm getting on the bus, and I got my people with me. These people that I'm with in the dream, they're not familiar. They don't look familiar to me. But in the dream, they're familiar to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've never seen the faces that I've seen in the dream, but the energy that I felt within that dream, it felt like I was like, yo, that's my brother, that's my sister, these my people. You know what I'm saying? It was like a sibling feel, like a real close, like your family. You know what I'm saying? And so I did feel that. So when I'm getting on the bus, like it was even a moment where it's like like somebody said something to me, and it was just like the feel was like, man, like it was like my brother or something. Like, man, always talking, always. But definitely, like when I was getting on there, the energy of the people, it was like I knew them, you know, and they felt like they were family. They were my people. So we getting on this bus, we get on the bus, and you know, always, yeah, we get on the bus, and then like this bus had like seat belts and things, and so everybody's getting on the bus or whatnot, but it don't look like a school bus or nothing. It looks like almost like a metro bus, like downtown, like that you would see in the cities or whatever. And so we getting on this bus, and it's getting ready to take us. So I don't know if anybody's ever seen Harry Potter in that bus, and how he's like, dude is driving crazy. So in my dream, this dude is, I don't know where we're headed. We're headed somewhere, but we headed there as a group. Like, we got to be to this place, right? And so we get on this bus, and like, I'm sitting next to somebody. I'm looking like, what the heck? Like, what is wrong with this dude? Because the bus driver is driving crazy fast, like, and he's spinning and turning, and like so much so, like we like it's throwing us. We're getting thrown around and everything. And so in the dream, like, that happened. So I feel like that meant that, I feel like that was saying, hey, there's some things coming in fast. Some stuff coming in was coming in fast. You know what I mean? Because that's how that bus felt. It's just like that fast movement. And it's like there's some people going on the bus with you. You know what I mean? That's how I took it. It's people going on the bus with me, and it's familiar energies. So like I said, it's it's like, hold on. See, yeah, because I said I don't think I know these people right now. So I feel like, and this is a collective. So this is my dream, but I feel like it's collective. You know what I mean? I feel like this is, other people are having this similar thing going on. Okay, so I feel like it's people that you probably don't know right now, but you're getting ready to meet these people. These are new energies coming in. These are new people, and like I said, it felt like familiar energies, but it's coming in fast. And whatever opportunities you're about to come across, it's gonna come in fast, and you're gonna have some people with you. You're gonna have a team. You're gonna have some riders. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is your soul tribe. This tribe. You know what I'm saying, for you. You know what I mean? So these energies, they're gonna feel like family. Because like I said, the people, I didn't recognize them like real time, like right here in this realm. I wouldn't have I don't know those people, but the feeling of it was like, that's my brother. Like, it felt like because like I said, at one point it was like, man, it's always talking. It's this guy, So you know how you bicker with your siblings, so it just kind of had that sibling feel to it. So it just felt like this is gonna be it's gonna be people that you rock with. It's gonna be a soul tribe. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, and I even wrote coming in fast, sibling energy, and it doesn't have to be blood, and it feels like it's not blood related. you know, like it's your soul tribe. So it's magic on the way. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I was writing this, it's like I had like these this rich feeling, like this feeling of abundance. This is a feeling I've never felt, y'all, like ever. I can't even describe this emotion. It just felt so great, so foreign, so new, but so good. And so, it truly high vibrational. It just felt like, like, yes, you know what I'm saying? And so, when I felt that, I just like, yo, things are about to get real. Magic's on the way. And I feel like that. I feel like it's a lot of magical things that's going to take place. Like, I've been having so many things happen with me, you know what I mean? Just seeing different numbers and things like that. The synchronicities are going crazy right now. So for some people may be seeing a lot of different synchronicities. 444 is one that I've been seeing, you know, in my mind's eye. In fact, the other night when I woke up, I seen number 444. So it's like, and I seen it in my mind's eye. I didn't see it on the clock or nothing. It's just like, yeah, that number just popped up in my head, like boom, like straight in my head. So, yeah, it's magic on the way, and I feel like it's bigger and bigger. Emotions, emotions. I wrote emotions I've never experienced. You know, like what I'm experiencing now. You know, and it says, hold on, guys. This is. Sometimes when I'm writing, and I'm like in this moment, it's just like when the thoughts come through, they be coming, and it's like you're trying to write, but yeah. Can it move? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I said this is the beginning of this is not this isn't. Oh yeah, because I had this feeling, like when I felt that feeling, it was like I also had this thought, like this is minor compared to the emotions that you're really gonna experience, the different types of feelings that you're gonna embrace and experience. And I wrote, you know, it's more bigger feelings to come, things that you've never experienced, like different magical feelings that you never felt. You got these emotions and these experiences that are coming in that you never felt, emotions that you never felt, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to feel grand, big, you know what I'm saying? Being rich is inevitable at this point. So, you know, I wrote at this frequency, it's materializing. It's, you know, it's on the way. You know what I mean? Like the feeling that I had was like so rich. It's like so if you're not seeing things materialize, like this is a moment in which I feel like things are materializing. They're coming through. They're coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so also, aside from that, I'm gonna go further, because there's more things I wrote down. But I just feel like, yeah, there's a lot to come. You know what I'm saying? Feelings that you never felt, experiences that you never had is gonna be, and it's gonna take off, and it's on the way. You know what I'm saying? But continue to be patient. But it's literally on the way. You know what I'm saying? Then, okay, I also had another moment, and where I seen, like, I just want to say, okay, how do I say, get comfortable with being around, with what some people may call celebrities, or what some people may look at as celebrities. For this is for some people. I'm not saying everybody, but for whoever, you know, I mean, for some people, get comfortable being around celebrities or celebrity energy. Get comfortable being around people that are known. You know what I mean? It could be celebrities, it could be political figures, it could be whoever, but people that are known. You know what I mean? And you can even take this and apply this to your work spot. You know, your place of work, your career. You know, maybe you're gonna start being around more of the people that are higher up in management. You know what I'm saying? But get used to being around the people that are well known. This new energy, because it's a new energy, and you're gonna be around it. This is gonna become normal for you. All right, but also in that, I also had a moment where I encountered like a succubus or incubus energy. So just be mindful of that. And with that, when I had that happen, I felt like it was really not even I feel like it could you could take that in various ways. So I took it to mean like it's gonna be a lot of tests. Like it's gonna be like it may be some tests. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say like a lot of tests, but it may be some tests. And I don't even want to say tests because for some people it's options. You know what I mean? So however you choose to look at it, you know. But like I said, there's gonna be lots of opportunities, but not every opportunity is gonna be an opportunity that's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because there's going to be some tricksters. There's I mean, you're protected at all times, but there's going to be some tricksters. So just be mindful of that succubus and incubus energy, because yeah, it could show up, and you know, in that it's just you just got to be mindful. You gotta be mindful. So just be mindful. You know, I wrote down no good and ulterior motive. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was feeling. That's the energy that I felt with it. Like, you know, and it's not I'm not trying to fearmonger or anything. It's just there's all types of energies that's coming into contact with you, or that you'll be coming into contact. It's just, you know, it's like they say, new levels, new what? You know what I'm saying? So that saying is so true. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of cliche and like everybody says it, but it's real. New levels, new devils. So sometimes, you know, sometimes it may not come in aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Because in my dream, how it presented, how things happened in that, it was like there was this thing that was presented to me, but it was like passive aggressively. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like sometimes, you know, you'll be able to quickly identify it, and you'll know like, nah, I know what time you're on. You want some, you know, this some demon, you know, some other time. But when you able to step back and like really like there may be other times where, you know, you can really step back and you can see it. You know what I mean? So maybe it's passive aggressive. Like sometimes you'll be able to just quickly identify it. It'll be bold like that, and sometimes it won't even be bold. It'll just be like, you know, if you want, here. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful. Just be mindful. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have, guys. Just be mindful. I feel like things are about to ramp up. I had also seen a spider, and it was like a fast moving spider. Like it was quick, and so I feel like seeing a fast moving spider is with spiders is dealing with creativity is what they say. But when I seen it, I was just like, something's coming in fast, because it was just how I seen it. It was like a fast moving spider. But again, I just feel like things are ramping up. Things are coming in. It's gonna be quick. You know what I'm saying? Still continue to be patient, because, you know, sometimes I think when we hear it's gonna be quick, we be like, oh, tomorrow. You know what I mean? Quick could be, you know, a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Just be present and experience. You know what I mean? I feel like right now that's what it's mostly about. I feel like everything is just gonna, it's divine timing. Everything is truly working in its own time, and it's truly, it's coming in, y'all. It's coming in. So yeah, that's all I have. Peace.